It's their world. We're just living in it.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 romances on The Walking Dead.
Oh my, that is living.
You're my first patient, and with that symptom, I'm pretty sure I can't kill you.
For this list, we're looking at the romantic pairings that fans love to ship during this zombie apocalypse. We're excluding minor and implied romances to focus on the ones that show the most emotional depth for each couple. Also, heads up, spoiler alert. What's your most memorable romance from The Walking Dead? Let us know in the comments.
If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
Number 10, Abraham and Rosita.
Damn right. That's my girl.
Already together when the two were introduced, Abraham and Rosita were a couple who brought out the fighting spirit in one another.
We crossed paths in Dallas. Me and my group, we were fighting off some dead ones. And he jumped in from out of nowhere with that big truck.
Although Rosita's attempts to have Abraham open himself up to her aren't reciprocated, it's clear that their time together empowered them to survive the zombie apocalypse.
You got a damn mouth on you know that?
One of the more endearing character traits Abraham and Rosita exhibit together is their ability to intimidate anyone, with neither of the pair wasting time on sensitive issues. However, their tendency to ignore their emotional side is what leads to Abraham's feeling of dissatisfaction with their relationship.
Tell me why!
When I first met you, I thought you were the last woman on Earth. You're not.
It's after their breakup when things get more interesting, as Rosita's contempt for the way Abraham leaves her paves the way for her growth in independence.
You trying to kill me? You shot Lucille!
She got in the way.
Number 9, Rick and Lori. While they were never shown at their best, the pairing of Rick and Lori always remained interesting. This comes down to their many issues, stemming from Lori's relationship with Rick's best friend Shane after she thought Rick was dead.
World went to shit and you thought I was dead? Right?
The intrigue about them is how they seem so close to resolving their problems, only to never quite be able to mend their relationship.
Is there anything that
I killed him. I killed Shane.
Although Lori tries her best to regain Rick's trust, she becomes the reason for Shane's turn for the worst, making Rick blame her when things go bad. Ironically, it's after her death that Rick realizes how much he loved his wife, allowing him to become a better father who resolves to live up to her memory.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Number 8, Henry and Lydia. Despite being a romance that was clearly doomed to begin with, Henry and Lydia had a connection to cherish for a lifetime.
I said thank you for saving me.
Feeling left out by his peers at the hilltop, Henry finds Lydia and instantly forms a relationship with the daughter of the feared Whisperer leader Alpha.
Why'd you come for me? For real this time.
After spending most of her life on the receiving end of her mother's abuse, Lydia experiences genuine kindness for the first time upon meeting Henry. Their friendship blossoms into real attraction, with both teenagers trusting each other with the insecurities that have held them back for so long. Unfortunately, this new love is cut short due to Alpha's interference, as she ends any future Lydia and Henry might have had.
Kill him. Or he'll kill you both. You decide.
Number 7, Carl and Enid.
This is Carl. Carl, this is Mikey and Enid. Hey.
Hi.
Although they were teenagers who went through similar journeys, Carl and Enid found each other with different outlooks.
It's their world. We're just living in it.
His hope for finding peace even in such a hellish world is met with skepticism from Enid, although Carl's influence slowly begins to make its impact. Being around Carl, who doesn't let go of his fighting spirit even after losing his eye, makes Enid gain a newfound respect for life.
You weren't taking a drive. You weren't coming to get me.
Meanwhile, Carl also respects Enid for her independence, finding it an endearing quality that he can relate to. This mutual respect turns into a romance after some time, as the young couple realizes they can lean on each other for support. Sadly, this relationship is cut short due to Carl's demise, although the impact he had on Enid always remains. Number 6, Denise and Tara. It takes a special someone to inspire a person to open up to love once again, and this is who Denise was to Tara.
You're my first patient, and with that symptom, I'm pretty sure I can't kill you.
Having lost her girlfriend to the governor's war at the prison, Tara had all but sworn off the idea of love until she met Denise.
You're helping make things better.
I think he's gonna die. And I'm so scared about what's happening in here that I can't think about what's happening out there.
Their relationship thrives under pressure as the two work together during Alexandria's stand against the Walkers. It's here when they act upon their attraction, with Denise sealing this with a kiss. Despite being separated, Tara and Denise hold out for one another during their journeys.
I could have gone with Tara. I could have told her I loved her, but I didn't. Because I was afraid.
The hope of being reunited keeps their fighting spirits alive, remaining in each other's thoughts until the end. Number 5, Carol and Ezekiel. Carol's psyche reaches a breaking point by the 6th season. Traumatized by the many people she's had to kill, she tries to settle in isolation near the Kingdom community.
People want someone to follow. It's human nature.
Unlike others, King Ezekiel's the one who sees how Carol needs companionship rather than solitude.
Why do you care?
Because it makes me feel good.
Succeeding in letting Carol be honest about herself, Ezekiel reignites her fighting spirit and willingness to love again.
Can't wait on life, so will you marry me?
After being an abused wife who had troubles trusting another romantic partner, Carol opens herself fully to another man.
But I have a home I want to get back to, and that's enough for me for now. I hope it is for you too.
I'll be content to move at your speed, Lady Carol.
The two experience what it's like to have a happy marriage, becoming parents to Henry and leading the kingdom for years. Unfortunately, Carol's depression at Henry's death shatters their bond irrevocably, ending this once impenetrable relationship. Number 4, Sasha and Bob. Finding love in the apocalypse was the last thing they wanted, but meeting one another changed things. Unable to overcome the trauma that comes with survival, Bob gets on the wrong side of the group due to his drinking problem.
Got no meds in your bag? What's this?
It's after he gains acceptance among his new friends when he begins to appreciate his life. This change in perspective draws Sasha's interest as she finds Bob's optimism an admirable quality.
So this is it?
Doesn't have to be.
Their relationship is strengthened after teaming up to help Maggie reunite with Glenn, with Bob serving as a reminder for Sasha that she doesn't need to be alone. Their short-lived romance proves to be Bob's happiest memories, eventually allowing him to pass away in peace with Sasha by his side.
I think I was dreaming. And I think you were smiling back at me in the dream.
Number 3, Sasha and Abraham. Sasha falls into a spiral of depression following Bob's and her brother Tyrese's deaths. Having suffered these major heartbreaks, she tries to distance herself by putting herself in harm's way.
Sasha. Go back.
What are you doing?
I'm sick of playing defense.
When she's paired with Abraham, a man who's had a death wish himself since losing his family, Sasha finally finds someone who understands her pain.
I believe I'd like to get to know you a whole lot better.
That one of your plays?
Having been in an emotionally satisfying relationship with Rosita, Abraham realizes he needs Sasha to fill the emptiness in his life.
Think we can do it?
What?
What they did. Glenn and Maggie.
Despite their tough personalities, Sasha and Abraham enjoy a tender relationship where both feel safe sharing their insecurities and fears with one another. Their love is cemented in death as Sasha and Abraham have each other in mind before meeting their ends.
Oh my, that is living.
Number 2, Rick and Michonne.
It's all right. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Who are you?
This romance is easily the most developed in the series, with Rick and Michonne starting out at odds.
These are all people. You tell us what happened now. Don't you ever touch me again.
After earning his respect, Michonne goes on to bond with Rick's children and becomes one of his most valuable friends.
Oh, so you had a day.
Yeah. All on account of your dental hygiene.
The two rely on each other for support both in the heat of battle as well as their difficulties in adjusting in Alexandria. After being single for a while, Michonne and Rick realize they've been in love with each other the whole time, making their relationship official. The couple lead Alexandria together, staying close no matter how difficult things get with the Saviors and numerous conflicts.
Partner in crime. That sounding board. That walk.
Their love remains pure enough for Michonne to remain faithful to Rick's memory even years after his disappearance, along with adopting his children as her own. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Glenn and Maggie. Easily the longest-lasting relationship in the series, Maggie and Glenn prove that love does win in the end.
You're not the only one that's lonely.
Starting off as a minor fling, Maggie becomes genuinely interested in Glenn after witnessing his fearless nature. It's through Maggie's influence that Glenn matures from his boyish attitude to become the backbone of their group, as the couple brings out the best in each other. It also becomes clear that nothing can break their marriage, with Maggie and Glenn sharing everything from laughs to the many losses they suffer. Their relationship survives almost every disaster the main characters encounter, through which the couple finds ways to reunite each time. Tragically, Glenn has Maggie in mind even in his last breath. However, his memory empowers her to become a true leader in her own right.
Glenn made the decision, Rick. I was just following his lead.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.
I hope you understand. Take your time. Please don't feel my fear.